In our last video, we were talking about the rich text editor and the tools it provides for us. We had just gotten to the second line of the rich text editor's hotbar, so that's where we'll start. The combo box on the left allows us to set the format of our text. Each format is written in an example of the format, so you can easily tell how the format will transform your text. You'll use paragraph most of the time, but you may find chances to use the rest. Just keep in mind that you have these available to you. The next button is the underline button. One could argue that this button belongs in the top row with bold, italic, and strike through, but it's found a home here. The align full button will stretch the spaces between our letters to make sure all of our paragraphs expand to both edges of the box. Not many people use this, and there are typographers that say it's never good to use align full, but you do have the option. The text color option is next. With the text color button, we can change the color of our text. Again, don't go overboard with this. It may be pretty to write entire posts in a rainbow of colors, but your readers won't appreciate it. The next two buttons are paste buttons. The left one is just a standard paste, the same as right click and paste and Ctrl V. The right button is a paste from Word. If you've written a post in Word, as many people do to take advantage of its spelling and grammar checks, and have included some special formatting or tables or something of that nature, this is the button you want. The Word format does some non-standard things with text, and this converts those non-standard things to something the editor can work with, so your content doesn't get mangled. The button that looks like an eraser won't clear the box of everything you've written. Now, it's from removing formatting from the text. Maybe you're pasting from another website where the text was formatted a certain way and you wish to transform that text into something that looks more natural to your website. This button will do that for you. The Omega button is, predictably, for inserting high ASCII characters. This shows a small dialog where you can select a series of symbols like umlauts, monetary symbols, and copyright symbols, along with other characters not normally available on a US keyboard. The next two buttons are indent buttons. They will indent whatever line you're on, either to the right or to the left. The undo and redo buttons are next. This allows you to unmake and remake changes. And the last button is the help button. It opens the Rich Editor Help window where you can learn about the hotkeys available to the Rich Text Editor and see some other helpful information. I said at the beginning of our last video that we'd come back to the Add Media button. This button is what you'll use anytime you wish to add pictures and PDFs to your post. When we click Add Media, we're given a screen where we can upload a new piece of media. You can either drag and drop files from your desktop or file browser, or you can click Select Files and select the files that way. You can also select a file you've already added to your media library if you click the Media Library tab. Any media you upload automatically gets added to your media library. If we select a file and upload it, we get a new screen that details the options for the media we just added. We can set the title, caption, alt text, and the description, along with display settings. The title and alt text are the most important details to fill out. The title will add the title tag to the image and make it more visible to search engines, and the alt text will allow people with vision disabilities an idea of what the image represents. The caption text is shown below the image in a small frame in the published post. You can change these details anytime you wish to add a certain piece of media to a post. Note that you can search your media library, so be as descriptive as possible in the description and title. It will help you find what you need later. You can set the alignment of the image here, and you should do this to ensure the text wraps around it properly on the page. You can set the length of the image if you want it to link to a different page rather than just linking to the image. And finally, you can set the size. On larger images, you will be able to select medium size and large as well, but since this image is small, we only get the full size 150 by 150. Once we have all these options as we want them, we can click Insert into Post, and the image is added to the post with the settings we've defined. Hopefully, you're now equipped with the knowledge you need to use the post editor. We'll be putting this knowledge to use in the next video, where we go through the process of creating a post.